Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes? It's Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today is Tuesday, October 27th, 2009. Hope you all have had a great day, great weekend, and just great trading in general. I have been out of the country for the past couple of weeks, which is why there have been no updates, but I am back now in the US, and I'm ready to get back into the videos, get back into the training, the helping, anything I can do to kind of just help you move along through your trading career. So if you're new to this blog, you want to go to the top of this post, and there's a link that says, if this is your first time, read this. In fact, I'll show you right now. You can go to the blogs. We'll go to Pip My System. And if it's your first time, just click this link right here. This will give you all the rules to the system, or you can click on this right here where it says read this first, but that'll give you a better idea as to what I'm talking about in the videos, and you won't be so lost. Really, today was a pretty good mover. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it. First thing we always want to do is take a look at our 4-hour chart. That's going to determine our trend for the day. And I'm just going to move this back to before midnight so you can see what my chart looked like. And you'll notice that we had this huge bear candle right here, which formed a new trend change candle. And that was back on October, if I can take a look at the date, October 23rd. And up to our point in today where we started trading, there were no new trend change candles, which meant that the trend was still down. And if I move my chart forward throughout today's action, you can see that there were no new trend change candles. Therefore, the trend throughout the entire day remained down, and we would only look for short trades today. Remember, it doesn't matter what the indicators do during this point. It only matters what the indicators do during the actual potential trend change candle. That's the only time you really pay attention to the indicators. But other than that, when you're just looking at the candles for today's trades, the indicators really don't have a say in anything. So only looking for short trades today because there weren't any new trend changes. And now I can open up my 15-minute chart, and this is the chart that we're going to actually make our trades off of. And I'm going to move this to before midnight again so you can see what it looks like just before I'm about to start trading. And the first thing I want to do before I do anything is take a look at the news events for the day. And you can just click on this Tools tab on Baby Pips, and it'll automatically pull up the news events for the day. Now you want to make sure that your time zone is correct so that you have the right times. And remember, we're only looking for news that affects either the sterling or the dollar because that is the currency that we are concerned about. And so today is October 27th. And we could see that we had the CDI distributive trades at 7, and at 9 we had the S&P Case-Shiller composite, and at 10 we had consumer confidence. So 7, 9, and 10 look to be about the only news events that we had to watch out for. Remember, other news events won't really have an effect on our pair unless it's something really major. But for today's case, those were the 3 news events. So really all you want to do is jot down those times. So I'm just going to write down on a notepad 7, 9, and 10 a.m. And for me, it's all Eastern time. That way I know when to stay out of the market. So now that I have my news events ready, and I know that I'm only looking for short trades, I can begin my day. And I'm just going to move this chart forward one candle at a time to simulate what a day would look like trading the Cowabunga system. And hopefully you can see what I see in your trading in the future, and hopefully you'll start to think like I'm thinking when it comes to trading this particular system. Okay, so what we're really looking for is a crossover, first of all, to the downside because we're looking for short trades. That's really going to be our first flag that to be raised where we start to actually take notice. Okay, and now that the price is moving up, really is a good time to start paying closer attention to the market because we could have a reversal coming up really soon. And so right now I'm just paying close attention to it. And right here, this is 7:30, and you can see that it looks like we're about headed for a crossover. So we just want to keep a close eye on it. And as I go to the next candle, you can see that we did in fact get a crossover. This is at 7:45. Now we just take a look at our indicators. RSI is above 50. It's at 5102. Stochastics are trending down. MACD is already negative from the candle before. You can see there it was already negative. So only one out of the three indicators lined up, which meant that this was an invalid signal and you don't want to take this trade. Remember, in addition to the crossover, the indicators have to match up. And in this case, they didn't. So we wouldn't enter at this point, and we would just let this one go and continue to move forward. And now at this point, you can see that the market is moving down, so we don't need to pay too close attention to it because there really isn't no chance. I mean, we already saw a crossover to the downside, so in order for us to even have another trade, we have to see a retracement back to the upside before we can even see a crossover back down to the downside. And so I'm really not paying as close attention to the charts at this point until I see a reversal to the upside again. So what I'm doing right now is, reading other things, articles perhaps, catching up on fundamentals, other things to help my trading education, which will in fact help me throughout the long run in just trading in general and getting a better sense of what it is we're getting involved in. So that's what I'm doing at this point. And you can see that there really isn't anything going on for me to kind of raise a flag. And right here is 12 noon. So that's the end of my trading session. So you can see that we had no trades today. And sometimes that'll happen, but that's okay. What you want to do, what you don't want to do is just waste your time and just sit there. No, this is the time to really multitask and catch up on other things regarding trading. Learn more. There's always something to learn. That's going to be your best weapon beyond any kind of trading system. But trading system does kind of give you a basis to start trading. It also helps you stay disciplined, stick to some rules, give you some guidelines, and most importantly, give you the best possible chance to win in a trade. So unfortunately today there were no trades, but that's okay. There will always be more opportunities. Remember that, and don't be too impatient because that can lead you into a lot of trouble. So fairly, nothing really crazy going on today, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will try to answer them on my blog, or you can post it in the forum and other people will help you and answer for you. We have a great community here on Baby Pips. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That sums up today, and I will see you all on the next update. Cowabunga, dudes.